Hello, all my Leos. Welcome to your October monthly reading. And we're going to start off here by seeing what the Creator wants you to know overall for your month from the Wisdom of Tao cards. And so we're going to take a look and see what just the general energies, or what the Creator wants you to know about the general energies of your October month are going to look like. All right, Creator, so for our Leos, what do you want them to know about the energy for their month of October, please? Okay, no, not those. Okay, there we go. Excuse me. And you've got the Strength card. And this is so funny, this just came out for Aries as well, which is so perfect because the Strength card, you'll see here, it says, you are far more powerful than you realize. Believe in yourself. What seems impossible can be overcome with determination and right skills. Do not give up. You're almost there. And then whatever happens, you will gain wisdom from the experience. And the Strength card, the reason I say it's so fitting for Leo is because the Strength card in the major arcana, of course, has a lion on it, as well as a female on there. And what that brings in is the story of, our small self, our little human side of ourselves that is ruled by fight or flight, and the human experience is taught, you're hungry and you're thirsty, and this is where you go look for what fills you up and what quenches your thirst. And so the lion goes, okay, and he goes out there, and what he gets is food that doesn't fill him for very long at all, and liquid that makes him even thirstier, because the outside world, that love, essence that we get from the outside world doesn't fulfill what we're hungry for on the inside. So the lion gets more desperate, gets more hungry, gets more thirsty, and eventually is roaring in the jungle. He's hungry, angry, and desperate. And the beautiful thing about the Strength and finding your inner strength is that the female on the card usually has like an infinity symbol on her somewhere, or on the card, and that represents our infinite self, the being that we truly are, the powerful, supernatural, eternal spirit being made of unconditional love. And so the only one that can give us what we're looking for comes from our higher self. And because the lion is really looking for love, and since the higher self is made of unconditional love, it is what brings that to the angry little lion. But it doesn't bring it down and try to suppress the lion by putting it in a cage, or it doesn't try to kill it with a sword, or try to put it under control with a whip and a chair. It hugs it, it brings love, it embraces it, and it becomes this beautiful bond. So the lion changes from this, roaring lion in the jungle to this little lion cub sitting in her lap, purring, feeling safe and secure. And so that's the energy that's coming in here in the month of October for you. We're also going to pull a card here from this major arcana. What I generally do, at least up to this point with my monthly readings, is I'll take a tarot deck and I'll split off the major arcana from the four suits of the minor arcana. And the major arcana, these are a lot like this card here, where information on the overall general picture or general energies around the entire month. So that's what we're going to look here. So Creator, for Leos, what else do you want them to know about the general energy for October? What else do you want them to know? Nope, none of those. They said, okay, there we go. And you've got the Chariot here. So this is beautiful because the Chariot is all about our power of choice, in that it's within your hand. And here you go. You have two again, two individuals, which fits totally in with the story we're talking about. There's two individuals that are living your life. There's the smaller you, and the bigger you, your spiritual self. And so when you have this joining together, it becomes this beautiful winged experience where you never feel alone, but also you get these messages. I love the wings because it gives you this higher perspective on life, and it gives you this higher awareness, and you just see your entire adventure from a different vantage point, and then you're able to make choices in a totally different way. Instead of being reactionary with fight or flight like a lion would, it becomes this beautiful, educated, aware decisions that you make because you have that connection. So I'm really loving this start for you. I mean, that's great for an overall message for the month, because you do understand and get this inner strength that you're aware of. I'm sorry, let's take a quick sip of water here. Thank you. I had a little frog in my throat. All right, so then we move on to the minor arcana, and each of the four suits are going to represent a different side of your being. And we're going to start off with the wands, which the wands are fire energy. So that represents like your spark and your motivation, your drive. But for this reading, it also means your spirit. So this is going to represent your spiritual adventure for the month of October, what the Creator wants you to know about it. All right, Creator, so for Leos, what do you want them to know about their spiritual adventure, please? So you get the Nine of Wands. So it can look at it from two different points of view. The Nine of Wands is about, determination. It's about perseverance. It's about keeping going. You've invested so much in what you're doing, and spiritually, as well, you've invested so much energy into doing what you wanted to do in the search, like the lion said. And I kind of feel like you've been doing a lot of work on your connection to your spiritual side, your higher self, and your higher awareness. And you're just like at the tip of taking yourself to this new level. And that's what, this represents, is hanging in there. You're almost there. And the obstacles that you feel are in your way are about to fall away, and you're about to really open up to this whole new spiritual connection, which makes sense with this strength card here. Also, this can sometimes represent, because this is a general reading, so of course I'm going to have a couple variations, right? But this can represent you taking on other people's emotional energy. So if you do have this, empathic ability where you feel people's emotions, there's this kind of message that comes with that, in that, when we're taking on other people's emotions, we get into this, we feel smaller. We almost feel like a victim of of our surroundings, and we're like, oh, I can't go into that group of people because they're just so, there's so much negative energy. I just can't take it, and it can almost make us feel like we're, caged. He almost feels like a little caged monkey. But the beautiful thing about that gift is, what we experience first is feeling other people's emotions, right? And that's where we have like this hose of emotion, and all that emotion's coming in, and it's like coming into us, and we take it on as our own. But the beautiful thing is if you're gifted with that big of a heart in this life where you feel all those emotions, there's this beautiful discovery, and this is perhaps what the next step is about to blow open wide for you, is when you connect to your higher self and fill up with that unconditional love. Not only does it work inward, but it works outward, and you can push all this amazing, beautiful energy just by focusing on loving. Like, I'm going to love. You make this conscious choice to love and send your love energy out. And it's like a fire hose. It goes blasting out. And when it's blasting out unconditional love, nothing else can come in. You know, it's like trying to put a toothpick in a fire hose that's on full blast. It's going to go, you know, like a bullet. It's not going to get inside you. And so this discovery helps you feel like a stronger place. And also this beautiful power of choice. I'm going to choose to give love and not take all that other emotion on me. I'm going to turn the tide, as you'd say, and do that. So I feel like this is a beautiful message that comes with that as well. We're also going to pull a card here from the chakra cards and just see what else the Creator wants you to know about your spiritual adventure in the month of October. Let's see what chakra helps bring this beautiful energy in for you for this period of time. There we go. All right, Creator, what do you want our Leos to know about what energy is going to assist them? What chakra energy is going to be present and aid them? Okay. And you got holistic health. And I love this is number 7, which does have to do with your spirituality as well. And, you know, a great amount of fire feel to it too, with you being a fire sign. Definitely right up your alley with your energy. I'm just going to put that right there. And let's see what message comes through that for you. Yep, it is the base chakra, so it is the root chakra. And it says, you've drawn this card today to let you know that healing is at hand. It's your natural state of being to be healthy in all aspects of your life. Your mind, your body, and spirit are constantly working to attain good health. Due to the world we live in, which is filled with stress and toxic chemicals, disharmony is prevalent, which we were talking about, right? Oh, that disharmony you feel out there. The body, however, has an innate intelligence to heal. Now, your job is to get out of its way and clear your emotional and mental imbalances so the body can heal itself. Disease and sickness can occur on many levels. The body can store old emotions and beliefs, which in time can create imbalances in your outer energy, causing disharmony and disease. Healing is holistic, and when you can work on the many layers of being, which we're going to talk about all the layers of being, miracle healing can occur and a state of well-being can take place. Have you been feeling out of balance, sluggish, and generally unwell? It's time to tune in and become aware of the disharmony in your field. Do what's required for holistic healing to occur. It's time to expand your awareness and look behind the issue of what emotion or outdated belief system could be causing an imbalance. You are the most powerful person in your life to create profound healing. It's time to look at yourself holistically and let go of anything that's not serving your highest purpose at this time. Do what is required to nurture this process, whether it's to go and see a healer, a massage therapist, start a daily practice like yoga, meditation, or some form of exercise. You may also be guided to change what you eat or change something in your environment. Whatever your mind, body, and spirit is calling you to do, it's a perfect time to take action and invite holistic healing into your life. Beautiful. And the affirmation for this is, every little cell in my body is happy and healthy. So that is great. I love that message. Definitely talking about outdated beliefs and emotions that no longer serve you, and looking at what's in your energy field. So, you know, for those of you especially, we talked about taking on all that emotional energy from others. This is a beautiful, beautiful message for that. And then we're actually going to move into the outside world because we're moving into the Pentacles, which is the earth element. And the earth element is really all about our physical world, our, the things and characters that are out there. It's not about our relationships. We'll cover that when we look at our emotions, but it's about just the existence of these archetypes and different things in our life, right? All those props that are on stage, and even including our physical body. So we're just going to look and see what the creator wants you to know about the physical adventure that you have in the month of October. All right, for our Leos, what do you want them to know about that physical journey, the physical adventure, the physical world in October? This is the one here. And you got the Three of Pentacles. So a couple messages with this. Yeah, you do have progress, you do have work. You have abundance coming in. You're busy in the outside world. Ants are always on the move, always doing something above ground or underground, right? But it also has this triple, it's like a triple, not a triple threat, like isn't a threat to you, but a triple, abundance things that you do, because there's the kind of the teacher or the master of a craft feel to the card. There's also an apprentice, to them. And then there's the supporter as well. And so you have these three different sides of the coins, which are pentacles, where you can look and see what it is that you want to do. How do you want to present yourself? What choices do you want to make? And of course, this is going to be varied for you, but there is going to be like one thing that's really going to stand out for you in what I just said. And because it's what you feel most comfortable with and what resonates within you. Am I going to master a task, or am I at a point where I'm ready to learn a new task from someone who mastered something? Or am I ready just to be a supporter of others and not get involved in that much detail, but I want to support people emotionally, financially, whatever, for this dream that they're wanting to head? And so, of course, being a general reading, it's going to vary for every single one of you, but I really feel like for a majority of you, one thing is going to stand out among all that. And it's like, this is like this yes for you, like, yes, that go for it. You have the strength, you have the ability. Just connect to your higher self and listen to your intuition. I'm sure that'll come up probably in our emotions, but listen to your emotional side as well. We'll talk about the mind next, but it's this beautiful balance between your mind and your emotions. Sometimes you can be so logical that you don't do things because, you don't feel that it's the most intelligent thing to do, but we're here to live, not to be imprisoned by our thoughts and our beliefs, right? It's about connecting to your passion, connecting to your dreams, because if you do too much logical thinking, you're existing and you're not living, right? And so I feel like this, all this activity that you're having, it's all, especially with, I mentioned for some of you, like you're investing so much energy out into the world as well, that it's time to, instead of trying to do three things at a time, it's bring it down to one thing. And it doesn't mean that you're never going to get to the other two things, but you're going to prioritize and you're going to focus on the important, not the urgent. And you're going to pick one thing that you're going to focus on that's important to you. And that's going to be your focus for October. The others can come down the line if that's what you want when you get down the line. But for now, this is what you want to focus on. And we're, of course, going to get clarification on this. I'm going to pull a card here from the Native Spirit deck. See what else the Creator wants you to know about your physical world. And one more time. And I feel like I'm intentionally going slow with this. It's like that's a message for you as well. That's like, slow down. You don't have to rush. Just take your time. All right, Creator, what additional message do you have for our Leos? Okay, you actually get 2 here. And 1, you've got the medicine bag. Beautiful card here. And the other is you have nature spirits. Beautiful cards. Just move these over a little bit. There we go. So, and it's funny, a medicine bag, and you have holistic healing here. That irony is not wasted on me. I did see that. Okay. So medicine bag says, gather your resources. Be discerning. Vast inner power is growing in your life. Step back and let it grow. There are times to shine brightly for all to see, and there are also times to choose carefully who sees your true self. Choose wisely. Do not make hasty decisions. If it doesn't feel right, hold back. You're protected from any less than positive outside influences. Your capacity and potential are growing in leaps and bounds. And the native spirit of this card wants you to know it's traditional in indigenous cultures to carry a medicine bag or medicine bundle as a form of protection, and also as a way to access your personal power through the sacred objects that are held there. The items in the medicine bag each contain potent qualities that allow one's abilities to magnify and also help one commune with the Creator. As your power grows, take time to protect it. Just as you protect a seedling in the early months, and then later, once it's established tree, it can withstand the storms of time. Protect your growing power, and it will become as mighty as an ancient oak. And I love that about this new energy coming in as well. I mean, these cards come with a journey. If it resonates with you, you can do this in the month of October. It says, consider obtaining or creating your own medicine bag or bundle. Put objects in it that are meaningful to you and make you feel strong and vital whenever you look at them or hold them. Traditionally, one's medicine bag was not worn for display, but often hidden from view or kept in a sacred place. So definitely, I love that healing and the power. It's everything we've been talking about, with this card here. And then we go into nature spirits. This is joy, delight, peaks of carefree abandon, living wildly, magically, and free. Be open to the wonders of the universe flooding into your life. Innocence and delights are abounding, and happiness is on its way. And the native spirit for this card wants you to know that almost every indigenous culture recounts stories of fairies, often called little people, and nature spirits. Although some of the fairies act in protection of their wild lands and should be treated with care and respect, most often they bring blessings and delight to all in their realm. If this nature spirits card chooses you, then welcome to a wellspring of joy and magic. Beneath the surface, mystical interventions are occurring in your life. Relax, all is well. And the journey for this card is, even taking a few moments of stillness in the natural world can help you attune to the world of the little people and the nature spirits. If you see a small flash of light or a movement of a leaf on a windless day, these are often signs that the wee folk are near. And I love that. It's about believing, right? And you can see all the little fairies that are all around there, all these little orbs. And that is that you are never alone. And, you can see this picture too, is that, ants generally don't move out into a condo by themselves and live. They usually live in this community. They're never alone. They're always surrounded. And there is this message that you are, never alone. You're surrounded by this mass group of beings of unconditional love and light on the other side, the creator spirit, fairies, angels, guides, spirit guides, your loved ones who were on this earth and are on the other side already, your ancestors, just this massive group of beings of unconditional light that are supporting your physical journey as well. So beautiful, beautiful messages. And I like this healing message. Getting out in nature can also help you feel more connected and calmer, and help you connect to your higher self as well. Because when you get out where there's not so much activity, you get to see things more clearly as well. And then we're going to move into the swords suit, which is your mind. So your mindsets, your attitudes, your thoughts, your beliefs. And this is just going to, be what the creator wants you to know about your mental adventure during the month of October. All right, creator, for our Leos, what do you want them to know about their mental adventure, October? Okay. And you got the Eight of Swords. And so the Eight of Swords, this shows you, you've got all that, it's like barbed wire, which are the thorns, but you got all those swords, all your thoughts and beliefs that are keeping you restricted and keeping you small, keeping you from growing. And this is a beautiful awareness, which totally fits into everything we've been talking about here, about all those things that are making you, all your expectations, all those should be's, needs to's, have to's, all those judgments you have against yourself, all those thoughts. And like it was talking about in here, the outdated thoughts and beliefs that for a time, they protected the little seedling as it's going. And at the point in your life, it was what you needed for when it was there. But now this rose bush is becoming so big, it's now outgrown. It's like if you have a pot for your plant and it grows, and it's only so much that the roots can grow and that it can go, and then it's like there's no more dirt left. It needs more. It's dying. It's outdated. So you replant it into a bigger pot, or you move it out into nature, where there's unlimited. And so this is really about this awareness about your thoughts and your beliefs and where you're coming from, and you're questioning the outdated beliefs that you've had that have been keeping you feeling small, literally, and keeping you from growing, because now is the time for new growth in this new, experience. We're also going to pull a card here from the numerology deck, just to see what else the creator wants you to know about your mental adventure. All right, creator, what else about the mental adventure for Leos for October? I think there's some healing going on at all levels of your being, wouldn't you think? And this is card number 66. Yeah, I'm gonna do it like this so you can see the medicine, the holistic healing, and the healing. So obviously healing on all levels, and healing, again, this card talked about healing of thoughts, outdated thoughts, and especially doing away with or movement of thoughts or transformation of thoughts that bring you anxiety and fear that do impact your physical body. Because if you're always in fight or flight because you have all these expectations on these shoulds and need to, have to's and whatever, and you're stressing out trying to make them all happen, your body, that's where that disease or dis-ease seeps in, right? It says this card indicates a time to focus on your healing abilities and being of service to others. By drawing this card, you're being encouraged to expand your understanding of the healing arts and the many different ways to heal. Perhaps you feel drawn to Reiki, kinesiology, physical therapy, homeopathy, acupuncture, nursing, counseling, or life coaching. Whichever path you choose, it's time to set the wheels in motion. This card may also indicate a need to receive body work or healing, such as Reiki, kinesiology, acupuncture, cognitive behavioral therapy, or herbal medicine to help shift any stagnant or toxic energy. Your energy field, like we talked about, your aura absorbs and stores energy from other people, electro equipment, every illness and trauma in your surroundings, and your own negative thoughts and emotions. Therefore, it's important to clear your aura regularly to elevate your health and well-being and your overall quality of life. So in order to improve your current situation, you are being asked to adjust to and harmonize with the natural rhythm and cycles of your life, cycles that are encouraging you to expand your understanding of the healing arts. You're an energetic being with a natural ability to heal. So when you focus on being of service, the universe will guide you where you're needed most. Set the intention to heal or be healed, and you will be shown the next logical step to take. And the affirmation for this card is, as I heal myself and others, I raise the vibration of the world. Beautiful. Yep. Just can't make that up. So there definitely is a healing message, you think, a general message here. Lastly, we're going to move into the emotions, which is the cups suit, which is the water element. And we're just going to see what the creator wants you to know about your emotional adventure during October. Imagine it's going to be about letting outdated emotions go. If this theme continues here, you think? All right, creator for Leo, for their emotional adventure in October, what else do you want them to know? Or would you like them to know? Okay. Yes, Ace of Cups. So this is the chalice. This is the Holy Grail. This is the vessel that holds the living waters, that quenches the thirst of this lion we talked about. This is what makes us feel whole. It makes us feel complete because it's full of the unconditional love of the creator of all things. So this brings this beautiful emotion to us. It is the healing waters, it's the living waters. This is what will connect everything, and it also means like new emotion, new feeling, new love, and maybe for the first time getting a sip of the unconditional love that you've been searching for all your life. If you've already experienced a sip of it, this is about drinking more and more and more and more of it, and especially as this healing happens on so many levels in your mind, in your physical world, in your spiritual energy. Of course, your emotions get to feel all that healing, get to feel all that love that's flooding in, especially when your higher self brings that unconditional love to the lion to bring it relief. And then the last card we're going to pull for this reading is going to be from this Soul Journeys deck. I'm just going to see what the final message the creator has for you for this reading. And it usually zeroes in on the emotions. So we'll see what else the creator has here. All right, creator. So what's your final message for our Leos for this reading, please? Okay. Right away. Boom, boom, boom. And you got adversity. And it says, I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. And that's a wonderful, we'll read from the book here in a sec, but the, with all these challenges and, because if there's healing, then there means that there was adversity to something in your life. There were these challenges that were happening. And this card brings this underlying message that I talked about, like when you feel like you're taking on all the emotions of the world, you feel like you're being victimized. And when you transform that and see that you can push out all that and instead feed the world this unconditional love, with that overflow, that just transforms everything. And then you feel empowered, you feel strong. You almost feel like a hero, if you're from the ego standpoint. I'm no longer a victim, I'm a hero. And it's a beautiful transformation, but it's not that what we've gone through, we can have a belief that feeling victimized is wrong and I'm not supposed to feel that way. Well, it's why we come here. We come here to experience all the opposites of where we were, and we're these powerful, supernatural, eternal beings on the other side. And we wouldn't realize who we are if we didn't experience our life as this lion, as this being that experiences conditional love and fear. And it's what draws all these souls to this planet. That's why there's billions of souls on this planet, because it's so popular on the other side. It's this giant amusement park of fear. We're experiencing what you're not, you more fully understand who you are. So the more sadness that you experience, the more you understand happiness. The more chaos you experience, the more you understand and appreciate peace. The more conditional love you experience, the more you understand what unconditional love is and how it feels and appreciation for it. So it's this beautiful journey that, challenges are not negative, bad things. They're actually why we come here to learn and to understand. So, and then let me read from the book here. I'm just rambling on. It says, no one ever said life was going to be easy. Obstacles are presented to you so that you may overcome them. Believe that you will, because if you don't believe in yourself, no one else will, right? Confidence or strength comes to those who have succeeded in conquering adversity, and then the next hurdle won't seem as daunting. Adversity is an opportunity for you to reach out to your soul family, right? All those fairies we were talking about. If you need help, others are waiting to offer assistance. This test may have come into your life to teach you to receive rather than to give. So I am loving that. Yeah. And again, a big focus for this month is where you're receiving from is from this beautiful higher self that you are. And, like I said, for the first time in your life, you're going to really feel a deeper quenching of thirst as you connect to that higher love instead of the conditional love of the chaotic storm that's out here. Beautiful time, though. I mean, a wonderful, of course, a strong message of healing of many things on many levels for you during the month of October. So it's going to be a very, I think, an internal type of month for you, where you're really focusing in on determining and listening, connecting to your higher self. That'll allow you to get this clarity that you're searching for your direction in your life, for what next steps will be, for your health in so many ways. And just know as you go throughout October that every second of every day you are unconditionally loved by the Creator of all things, and I love you too. You have an amazing October, and I'm sure I'll be talking to you very soon. You take care now.